This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Okay. So we have checked the data types and all, and after that we have looked into Python and strings in Python strings and list in a great detail. So now today we are going to see about tuples. So basically, there is only one difference in between a list and a tuple, and that is that tuple is immutable. List is mutable and tuple is immutable. So immutable means like if you have created any tuple and now you want to change something in that particular tuple, then it is not possible. Okay, it will give you some errors. So like let's suppose let's take an example. Let me just convert this list as a tuple, and now what will I do? A, and then I'm trying to change second element with 30. Okay, now print A. So look, it is a tuple. So now it will give you some errors. If you see, first of all, CD. So look, you are getting an error which is type error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. Okay, because here I'm changing this second element. Second element is this. Okay, so I'm changing this second element with any other particular value. Okay, so that's why I'm getting this error, because the tuple is immutable. Okay, you cannot, once you have created your tuple, you cannot change its contents. Okay, need and you I mean, change means you cannot update any value, you cannot insert more values, and you cannot delete any values from tuple. Okay, so this is the change we are talking about. So so basically and there is only this single difference is there between list and tuple and nothing else. Okay, And if you want to access any data from tuple, any element from tuple, then you can obviously use the indexing and slicing things. Okay, we already have had a look in a great detail in indexing and slicing. And loops I will be going to teach you after the data structures, data types, I mean. So look, so this is how indexing works, this is how slicing works. And then so now if you want to check any item existence, like if you want to check if is there any element is present in a tuple, then obviously the same thing is there. So you have to use either in operator or not in operator. Okay, so these are just converse with each other. So if you are using in operator, then if the item will exist in the tuple, then it will give you true. And if item does not exist in the tuple, then it will give you false. And converse of this, if item is there and you are using not in, then it will give you false. And if item is not there and you are using not in operator, then it will give you true. Okay, so that's how you will check the item existence in the tuple. Now, if you want to check the length of the tuple, okay, then the same function is there, which you have used for the string and list, the len function. So you have to use len function, and inside that you have to pass the tuple object, and it will give you the length. If you want to delete the whole tuple, okay, you are not deleting the particular value. Okay, if you are using del a, okay, so this will delete all the tuple, not the value. Okay, so if you want to delete the tuple object itself, then you can use the del function. Okay, now so now if you want to count any elements in a tuple, let's suppose you want to count like how many times 3 has repeated. Okay, then you can use the count function. Okay, so like let's suppose here I should make a dot count 3. Okay, so now if I run it, so look, 3 is appeared 2 times. You can see 3 is appeared 2 times here. So that's why this count has value 2. Okay, if you want to get the index position of any element, let's suppose I want to get the index position of this 10. Okay, then I can use the 10 index function, and here I have to specify my element. So I want to get the index of 10, right? So here I have specified 10. Now if I run this, its index is 6. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so its index is 6. So if you want to get index of any element in a tuple or in a list, you can use the index function. Then the same maximum and minimum function, if you want to get the maximum value from this tuple or minimum value from this tuple, then you can use max and min functions. Okay, so basically you have to use max a and min a. Okay, so the maximum value in this tuple is 65 and minimum value is 1. Okay, so this is the, so that's all. I mean, tuple do not have so much of functions. Why? Because it is immutable. So you cannot just any I mean, all of the functions which are going to change a tuple are not there, because it is a immutable. Okay, so only the retrieval part of the things are there in tuple. So these many functions are there in tuple only. Okay, so now next one is set. So basically I already told you about set. Like it is a data structure which stores unique values only. Okay, so let's suppose this is our set 1 2 3 4 4 5 3 6 7. Okay, so in this it will only store the unique values, not the repeated. Okay, so if you are going to print a, okay, I mean if you are going to print this, then you will see only this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, here 4 is repeated, 3 is repeated, but there is no repetition while storing the data. Okay, so this is what a set is. So the same thing is there. If you want to check any item is present or not in set, then you can use in or not in operator. Okay, so now the sets functions. Okay, so basically if you want to check the length of the set, then you can use len function, and if you want to delete the set object, then you can use del function. Okay, and maximum and minimum is also the same. If you want to get the maximum value from set or minimum value from set, then you can use max and min function. Okay, now, if you want to add any value in a set, then you can use add function. So let's suppose I have created here some set. Let me convert it into set. Okay. Now, now let's suppose add something a dot add 100. Okay. Now you can see here. Okay. So look, first of all, the set I have created here, so I have repeated some values here, but you will not see any repetition while storing. Now, when I performed this operation, it has 100 value is stored here. Look, 100 is there. Okay, there was no 100 before. So likewise, if you want to add any elements in set, you can use add function. If you want to combine two I mean if you want to add more than one item. Okay, if you are going to add only one value or one item, then you can use add function. But what if you have list of values which you want to add in the set, or couple of values you want to add in your set, then you have to use the update function. Okay, look, so let's suppose here I should create another values, set of values like 24, 34, 53, and 76. Okay, now if you want to add all of these values into single line, then you do not use add function, you just use the update function. Okay, and here it is p. So, look, so basically we have added these four values. You will see like 24 and 34 is here, and 53 is here, and 76 is here. Okay, so basically if you want to add multiple values, then you have to use the update function, and if you want to add only single value, then you have to use add function. Okay, if you want to remove any value from a set, then you have to use the remove function. Okay, so let's suppose I want to remove if I want to remove the 100 from sorry 76 from the set, then I can use remove function. So look, I have this original set. Then I have added some values here. You can find the 76 is here, but after removing the 76, there is no value. Okay, so this is how remove function works. If you want to empty the set like you have did in the list, in if you want to empty the list, then you have used the clear function, right? So it is the same here. If you want to clear the set function, then I mean sorry set object, if you want to make a set object empty, then you can use the clear function. Now in mathematics we have seen like some operations are there in sets like intersection, union, so that those functions are also there. Okay, if you want to union two sets, okay, then you have to you have a function called union. Okay, so how will it work? Let me just create two sets. Okay, so I have created these two sets. Let me just repeat some values as well, 65 and 29. Okay, now let me just comment out these, and so print set 1 is a dot union, and now we want to union with b. Okay, so this is b. So now you can see here, look, so these two sets are combined, but while combining it will also make sure the uniqueness, the the set basic property that it will store the unique values. Okay, so look, I have added, I mean, I have repeated these two items, okay, from A, but still it has only added these four items because these are uniques. These are not here. These are not present here. If I add 34 here, then it will add only three elements. Okay, let me clear this. Now, look, so it has added only three elements in this set after performing the union operation. Why? Because these three values are repeated. Okay, so it will store only the unique values. Now, if you want to get the common values, okay, then that operation is called as intersection, right? So we can use intersection here. Okay, so look, if I use intersection, then it will give the common values in between A and B. So look, so these three values are common in between these two sets. Okay, let me just remove this. Now you can see. Look, so you can see 65 and 29 are here, and 34 is also here. Okay, so you can see these common values are there. Okay, so if you want to get the common values between the sets, then you can use the intersection function. Okay, now if you want to remove the elements which are not present in set 1 and set 2 both, okay, then we can use the intersection. So basically, while performing the intersection update, you must keep an eye, like if you are going to use set 1a and set 2b, then it will perform the operation on a, not on the b. Okay, let me show you this. A dot intersection update b. Okay, now first of all I have to print a, then print b, and after that print a, and then print b. So you can see here, look. So first of all, the original a set is there, original b set is there. Now I have performed intersection update. So what it does, it will get the common values between a and b and update the a. So look, after performing this operation, A set is modified with these common values only. Okay, among these A and B, only the 34 and 65 and 29 are common, right? So it has removed all of the values from the A and just stored these three common values. And B is same. And what if you perform this B and then A, then it will modify in B, I mean B set. Okay, so this is how intersection update works. Then there are two more functions, discard and pop. So if you want to remove the last item from a set, then you can use pop function. And if you want to remove any element, then you have to use the discard function. So look, uh, let's suppose I used a dot discard uh, a dot discard 29. Okay, then it will, oh sorry, so look, 29 has been removed from the set A. Okay, but if you use pop function, then it will remove the last item blindly. Okay, so look, it has removed the 34, sorry, it has, so basically while using pop, you cannot make sure like which element will be stored. Why? Because set is unordered. Okay, unordered means every time you store your data in a set, it will be organized just blindly. Okay, it will not keep track of the indexes of the values. Okay, so in that case, if you are looking like this 34 is last element. No, this is not the last element of this set. Any element can be last element of this set while storing. Okay, so that's why you can see like 34 is also there, but one is removed. You can see one is removed from here. Look, one is removed. So while storing this, one was the last element which was stored, and that's why the one was removed. So I will advise like do not use the pop function, only use the discard function. That will be that function will be much beneficial. Okay. So these are all the set functions. So up to this, do you have any questions? Okay. So let's go to dictionaries. So basically, dictionaries are also unordered. Okay. The ordering also here you cannot decide. The compiler itself decide randomly the order. Okay. So you do not. So it is dictionaries also unordered. So basically. In dictionary, so I took an example of like English to Hindi or any other language dictionary which you have used English to English or anything Oxford dictionaries, right? So in those dictionaries, what happens? There are some keys, and and for each key, some values are defined, right? And if you want to find out the meaning, then you look for that particular key, and then you can find out the values. Okay, so that is the same concept in the Python for the dictionary. So you can use key value pairs for to create the dictionary. So in sets, basically you use the curly brackets, right? In dictionary as well, you have to use the curly brackets. The basic difference is this: if you are not specifying any key value, then it is a set, and if you are specifying key values, then it is a dictionary. Okay, so and also like if you want to perform any if you want to access the values, then you have to use the keys as index values. Before dictionaries, we were using the index numbers, right? The position numbers to access the values. But while using the dictionaries, you have to specify keys as a indexing. Okay, first thing is, and second method is like you can use any of these functions like get function, values function, keys function, and items function. These four functions are used to access the values from the dictionary. Okay, and obviously loops are also there, but we will see after the data structures. So let's suppose this is one of our dictionary. We have created like this is a key, brand, model is also a key, year is also a key, and these three are the values: Ford, Mustang, and 1964. Okay, so now if you want to let me just create a dictionary here. So let's suppose I have created here one, then here value, then two, and then here something 20, and here let's suppose I have created three, and let's suppose insert the list. Okay. So look, I have created a dictionary here with three key value pairs, or we can say with three elements. One element is this, second element is this, or third element is this. We can see it as element, item, or key value pair. Anything you can use, any word you can use. Okay, so this is what we have created this dictionary. Now what we want to do, let me just use it here. Okay, I'm just shortening this. So now, if you are going to print this, then you will see the output. Okay, so this is the whole dictionary we have printed here. Now, if you want to use, now let's suppose if you want to get the value of this key. Okay, 3. Then you can specify index here 3. Okay, the key as an index. Now if you run this, look, so this is one of the key, and these are the values against this key. So we got this value. If you specify here something else, then you will get the that particular value. Okay, now if you specify here some other key which is not present in this dictionary, then you will get an error. Look, key error. That means this key is not present in your dictionary. Okay, so this is the indexing part. Now if you want to if you want to modify any value, let's suppose I want to modify this value. How can I do that? I can do this easily, like d, and then specify the key here. And now if you want to modify its value, like straw, now if you will print d here, then the value is replaced. Look, okay, so we have created with apple, but here we have modified the value, so that's why this strawberry is there. Now if you want to add one more key here, then you can do that as well here. Like, let's suppose I am going to create here one another key 4. Okay, now equals to some value like hello world. Okay, so now if you will going to print this, look, there is one more key has been added. So after creating the dictionary, if you want to add any other key, then you can directly specify like this. Okay, so so that these are the basic operations on this. Now if you want to access each element, then we have seen this particular uh, example. Now we can use the get function as well. Okay, so you have to use this get function like this. Okay, so basically here we have accessed using the indexing. Here we are using get function to accessing the value. Now if you want to perform the keys function, d dot keys. Okay, and then it's in items, values, items. Okay, so basically this keys function will list out all of these values. I mean keys from the dictionary. Okay, values function will list out all of the values of the dictionary, and items function will give you list of tuple of these pairs. Look, let me clear this again. Look, so here when I perform this operation, d and then specifying the indexing for, so it will give you the value of that particular index. And when I use the get function, the output is same. And when I use the keys function, okay, so it has listed all of the keys from the dictionary. Okay, when I use the values function, it has listed all of the values from the dictionary. And when I use the items function, it has given me the list of tuple. Look, this is a list of tuple, and in each tuple it has the particular pair, key value pair. Look, for the one key there is a value strawberry, so that is that. And then second tuple is 220, then third tuple is 3 and this particular value, and again this. So that's how these accessing functions work. So you might be wondering, like, if the output of these two statements is same, that is this, then what is the difference between these two statements? So look, if I use here 5 and if I use here 5, okay, so if this key is not present in the dictionary, then while performing the indexing, it will give you some error, which is key error. Okay, but if if you are using any key which is not present in dictionary in the get function, then you will not get an error. You will get the none. Look. So this is the key difference between these two methods. Okay. So I would prefer always use the get function instead of this, because when you will be going to use this type of indexing type of thing, then you can get the error, because dictionary might contain the key and might not contain the key. So if you are using the get function, you will not get any errors. Okay, you will just get the none value. Okay, so this is the thing. Adding up, yeah. And you can obviously, if you want to check if any key is present in the dictionary, then you can use the in and not in operator. Okay. Now these are some dictionary functions. If you want to check the length of the dictionary, then you can use the length function. If you want to remove any key value pair from the dictionary, then you can use the pop function. In this pop function, you have to specify the key, and that particular key value pair will be removed. So look, let's suppose I performed here d dot pop, and I should specify 4 here. Okay, now print d. Let me just comment out these. Okay. So look, before performing pop operation, the four this key value was here, but when I perform the pop operation, this key value pair has been removed. Okay. Likewise, if you want to remove the last item from the dictionary, then you can use a pop item, but it is not preferable. Again, why? Because dictionary is also unordered, so you are not sure like which item will be removed. So just for the safety, just use the pop function. Okay. Del function is same. If you want to delete the dictionary object, then you can use del. And if you want to clear remove all of the items from dictionary, then you can use the clear function. If you want to copy one dictionary to another, then you can use the copy function. So like this, you can see it is just the same. If you are using like d equals to, dictionary 2 is equals to d, and you can use d3 dot sorry yeah d3 dot copy d. Okay, so these two are same. Here I am creating another dictionary with the values of dictionary, and another dictionary with the values of d. Okay, so these are same. Now items function we have already seen. So this is how these are the dictionary functions here. So far, do you have any questions for me?
When you use copy, so which refers the same instance or it will create the new?
No, same instance. It will use the same instance.
Okay.
So now the operators. So basically, operators are nothing, just the mathematical and logical operations you want to perform between your values. Okay, so for mathematical operations, there are some arithmetic operators are there, and other all are like and bitwise is also some mathematical operator, and everything else is the logical comes under the category of logical operations. Okay, so like let's suppose if you want to compare some values. Okay, like if a is greater than b, or b is greater than a, something like that, then you can use operators. If you want to perform addition, subtraction between the values, then you can use the operators here, like arithmetic operators. So basically we have these many types of operators present in Python. So first of all, there is a arithmetic operator. So in arithmetic operator, all of your basic mathematical operations are there. So for addition, you have to use the plus. For subtraction, you have to use minus, multiplication, star, and division for forward slash, single forward slash. Now We have two types of division in Python. First one is complete division and second one is floor division. Okay, or it is also called as integer division, floor division or integer division. Okay, so if you are using single slash, then it is a complete division, and if you are using the double slash, then it is a floor division. And what is the difference? Like if you are performing the complete division, then you will get the complete division value. Okay, like if you are going to perform 5 divided by 2, then it is the real output is 2.5, right? So the real output you will get. But what if you want to just keep the integer difference? Okay, floor division, integer division only if you want to keep, then you can use double slash. So if you perform 5 double slash 2, then it will just skip the decimal part here. It will just keep the integer value. It will just keep the left value of the decimal. Okay, so that's why the output will be 2. Okay, so this is the integer division. Now if you want to perform if you want to get the reminder, okay, then you can perform this modulus operator. So this is a reminder operator, we can say, or modulus operator we can say. If you divide 5 by 2, then obviously reminder will be 1. Okay, so that's why this one output will be there. And if you want to perform the square or something, like, I mean, power operations. So this is called as exponentiation operator, double star. Okay, so it will be like 5 to the power of 2. Okay, so it will be 5 into 5. I mean, if you are going to use this 5 double star 2, then eventually it will calculate 5 into 5, like square of the 5. Okay, so these are the arithmetic operators. Now we have the assignment operator. So basically, we have only one assignment operator in the basic, and rest of the operators are combined with other operators as well, like arithmetic operator, logical operators, and all. Okay, so only one operator is there for assignment, which is equals to. So basically, so far we have already used this assignment operator to assign the values. So if you want to assign any value to any variable, then you can use the equals to operator. But if you want to so basically rest of these operators are also called as shorthand operators. Okay, if you want to combine some operations, like let's suppose if you want to perform x equals to x plus 3, then you can shorthand this particular thing into this x plus equals to 3. So these two operations are same. Okay, in your Python, if you write x plus equals to 3, or if you write x equals to x plus 3, these two are same. Okay, so like plus equals to, all other are operators are there. Okay, so these are bitwise operators. We will see what are bitwise. I mean, bitwise operator is not that much beneficial while in your data engineering things. Okay, so basically what these bitwise operator do, uh, it will these will perform the bit operations in binary format, not in your decimal format. Okay, normally what we are using the decimal format, like, right, when you are creating some numbers or anything. But if you want to perform the calculations on the level of binary thing, then bitwise operators are beneficial. Otherwise, they are not beneficial, right? So basically these are shorthand operators you can use. So these are just to shorthand your operations. You can use any of the expression. You can use this also, and you can use this also. Okay, so this is only our assignment operator. Second is third is comparison operator. So basically the comparison operator is used to compare the values. So let's suppose if you want to check two values for equality, if the values are equal or not, then you can use double equals to. If the values are equal, then it will give you true, otherwise it will give you false. Okay. If you are using the not equals to operator, this is the not equals to, then it will again check for the non-equality. If the values are not equal, then it will give you true, otherwise it will give you false. Okay, if you want to check for the greater than or less than value, then you can use the corresponding operator. So this is our greater than operator and this is our less than operator. Okay, so if the left hand side of this operator is greater than right hand side, then it will give you true, otherwise false. And converse of this, if left hand side of this value, left hand side of this operator is is greater than right hand side of this operator, then it will give you true, otherwise false. Okay. And for these, it is greater than or equals to. Let's suppose I performed here. Let's suppose I performed here print 5 greater than 5. Then it will give you error. Sorry, not error. It will give you false. Okay, look. But what if you want to perform on equality also? Then you can use greater than equals to. Now it will give you true. Okay, so this is a difference between this and this. So the same difference is there. So these are our comparison operators, and these are logical operators. So if you want to combine some of your conditions, so these operators are also called as conditional operators. Okay, so when you are going to create some conditions like if else conditions or loops and all, then there you will use these comparison operators mainly. Okay, so that's why these are called as conditional operators. So these logical operators are used to combine these comparison operators, or we can say conditional operators. So let's suppose so these three are the operators: and, or, and not. Okay, now if you want to combine the output of these two comparison operators, then you can use the and. So what and specifies? It specifies both sides must be true, then it will output the true, otherwise false. Okay, or specifies that any of these sides must be true, then it will be true, otherwise it is false. And not will just invert that output of that particular thing. Okay, so let me just show you. So let's suppose here 5 greater than 2 and 6 greater than 3. So currently the output will be true. Okay, why? Because this is also true, and this is also true. But let's suppose I make this change here. Now it will give you false because this side is false, right? So this AND operator specifies if both sides are true, then it will give you output true. And for OR operator, it will give you true. Why? Because any of the side must be true, and then it will be output will be true. Okay, and if both sides are false, like this, now it will be a false. Okay, and not operator will be like let's suppose uh, not, and then not operator, and then let's suppose 6 is greater than 3. So this is true, but output will be false because we have used here not. Look, and likewise if you I use this, then output will be true. Okay, so these are our logical operators, and identity operators do not you do not have to use. Membership operators we have already used, in and not in. Okay, and bitwise operators is also you do not need to use. So these are the operators here. So far, do you have any questions for me? I'm just getting a call, just a second. Okay, so do you have any questions so far? Okay, so next and last topic for today is typecasting. So let's suppose if you want to convert the values, okay, let's suppose here I created this 1 2 3. So for now, this value, if you see the type of this a variable, then you can see the type is string. But what if you want to convert this string to integer? Okay, then you can use int function, int a. Now if you print type a, you will see the type is integer. Okay, so basically the typecasting is this, is the same. If you want to change data type of a value, or for variable, okay, then you can use a typecasting. So basically typecasting is for the typecasting the same functions are there, which are your basic data types. Like if you want to convert to integer, then int is there. If you want to convert to float, then float is there. If you want to convert to string, then str is there. If you want to convert to list, then list is there. Likewise, if you want to convert to dictionary, then dict is there. If you want to convert for tuple, then tuple is there. And for set is there. Okay, so just keep in mind, when you are going to typecast your values, the values must be compatible to the typecast value. So for this statement, let me just show you one thing. Let's suppose here I should use here hello. Now this typecasting will give me an error. Why? Because this value cannot be converted to integer. Integer can contain only numbers, and this contains the characters, right? So if you use this, look, invalid literal for int, because this value cannot be converted to integer. So while typecasting, you should keep in mind that the value you are going to convert should correspond to that particular type. Okay, so here this will be converted into integer. Okay, if you want to convert to float, then you can use the float here. And float is also numeric, integer is also numeric, so that's why it will be converted. Okay, it is not the it must be here point 0. It is not the case, because both are numeric. Okay, so numeric can be converted, right? So this is how typecasting works. So like if you want to convert anything into list, then it should contain multiple items. So let's suppose if I use here a equals to 1 2 3. So this is an integer variable right now, and integer variable can contain only one item. Okay, if you are going to convert this as a list, then it will give you an error. Look, int object is not iterable. But if this is a string, any string, okay, now it is a string. Now it will be converted. Why? Because we have seen already in indexing and slicing, these each item will be stored on a different location. That means this string contain multiple items, and if that is the case, then it will be converted into the list. And when you will print this a, you will see the list of the values. Look. Okay, so while converting the particular value into particular data type, just keep this in mind, like the value should support that particular data type. Okay, so these are the typecasting things. So now I will rest my today's class up to this. We will continue our class tomorrow with these conditional statements and loops. Okay, so tomorrow we will be completing our if else statement and loops here. And then, yeah, so these are the things. So do you have any questions for me from today's class?
Hey, Imanshu, I
Yeah.
have one question. Say, this is today my first class, and
Mhm.
actually, I'm looking for GCP. training.
Mhm.
Uh, just this is a Python you are teaching today, right? So
Uh,
just I have doubt. I am in right class or
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. You are in right class. Actually, the Python and basic SQL is not the part of your syllabus, but some of the students have has the query like they do not know the Python and SQL. So that's why I have started the Python and SQL. Okay.
okay, okay. So when are you planning to start GCP? Uh,
I think 2 or 3 more days I will need. Like Python will be completed by day after tomorrow,
okay,
basic Python, and after that I need 1 more day for the basic SQL,
okay.
and after that I will be starting the GCP.
Okay, okay. I think I missed I missed yesterday now. Did you explain what you are going to cover in GCP training or so that is
Yes,
okay, okay.
yeah, I think you might get all
I
of
got I
the
got
syllabus
I,
also, right?
yeah, I got syllabus I didn't get it, but I got a link for first demo. Maybe
Hmm.
I will go through it. That's just
Yeah.
a question whether you explain about all the
Right.
topics what you are going to cover in first demo or not. That's what I'm.
Yes, yes, yes. I have covered that. You can see that video.
Okay, yeah, okay, makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.